now call this meeting of the Amateur Detective Club to order. My name is C. Montgomery Burns, and this fellow to my right is
Tristan Miller, the saucy sleuth, sir.
a saucy sleuth. Some sort of sexually charged gumshoe. And who is this fine young lady I'm looking at here?
That's Melissa Meli, the spy.
Okay, very good. Spy, eh? You know, I did a bit of spying in the First and Second and Civil Wars. And who's this last fellow right here?
That would be Tyler Riley, the Captain A-Cab and a half.
Half a captain, so some sort of skipper then,
Yes, I suppose, sir.
Right, well, I hope you figure out who shot me. Goodbye, forever.
Are we starting off with Bill Cosby for a reason?
Okay.
Now, you see, the thing is, you need to figure out who shot
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Was it Rudy? Was it Bushmouth? You see, it's a mystery, and you got to solve it.
All right. See if that makes the cut.
If I'm editing it, it sure will.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, it will. It will. It's because I would. All right. I need people to know that I do a cause, and that is never what I am doing. What other things it is. Today we're talking about Who Shot Mr. Burns, a parody of Dynasty's Who Killed JR, and also, to a certain extent, Who Killed Laura
Dallas.
Palmer.
Dallas,
yes, thank you. Dallas is Who Shot JR, and Twin Peaks is Who Killed Laura Palmer. Yes, Melissa.
I have a bit of Melissa lore / trivia.
Fun.
Dallas is based on my godmother's father's family.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your godmother's
loosely.
father's family.
Right. So, mostly, I think the first family, because he had 2 wives, and she is of the second. So I think it's mostly based off of the first. So H.L. Hunt is who it's
That's wild.
loosely based on. And in H.L. Hunt's first family is the guy who founded the Kansas City Chiefs and the AFC of football.
Oh, dang.
Crazy.
Lamar Hunt.
That's wild.
Wild.
But my godmother is of the second family. Yeah. She has said that it is loosely based on their family added an organization that a dinner that I went to. So okay. I think that's just random
That's
random
fun.
bit of info.
That's crazy. I don't think any TV show is based off of any family members of mine, I must say.
Yeah, well, I'm not related to her.
Well,
but,
no, or any sort of
close personal friend of my mom's. Yeah.
Oh, if we're calling
every episode of the first 48 is about mine.
Well,
there you go. So I'm a huge Simpson head. I love the Simpsons. I love the many works of the Simpsons families. With the exception, of course, of OJ. Here's the thing about OJ Simpson.
Why? Because he's black?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, famously. Did you remember when OJ Simpson, when number one was still alive, number two, told everyone on Twitter.com to go get the vaccine for COVID-19, as if someone was on the fence and was like, well, if OJ says, I better go do it. It's fascinating.
I can't imagine
what
the
virus,
audience
much
for that.
like the juice, was loose.
That's true, you know?
Yeah, goodness. No, it's just like, who is the subsection of people who wouldn't have gotten the virus, who wouldn't have gotten the vaccine, but if OJ Simpson said, you should go get the vaccine, they're like, well, now I will do it. Like, who is
literally
that cross-section of people?
Owens.
I do think, I think there's something to be said. Well, I mean, if he did it, if he admits to doing this one,
If he did it.
exactly so. Crazy. That whole thing is insane. All right. So anyway, I love The Simpsons very much. I watch them with my family a lot. The Simpsons movie is definitely like S tier cinema for me. Perhaps one of the funniest films I've ever seen in my life. We saw it in theaters. Huge for old Trizzy. What about you guys?
My first proper introduction, because we weren't allowed to watch it as kids. Oddly, we were not allowed to watch The Simpsons or Roseanne because my mom thought they were too crass.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My mom has since walked back her Roseanne claims after all these years, and I'm like, okay, lady. But anywho, hope she doesn't listen to this episode. Love you, Mom. Anyhow, my first proper introduction was the film. I hadn't seen an episode before a friend asked me to go with her to the movies to see the Simpsons film, and I did not mind it.
Very diplomatic of you. I will say as well, Tyler, we had a similar thing. Like, I would sneak watching episodes of The Simpsons growing up, and then we saw the movie together, and I remember bringing this up to my mom as well, and she was like, we never told you not to. I'm like, you definitely did, you just don't remember, and that's fine, because it's like one of 5 things you had to do that day or whatever. But yeah, I was like very much like, we didn't watch it because it was too crass, and also like, there's that whole thing where Bart is deeply disrespectful to his father.
Yeah.
And that's not like, that was corrupting America or whatever. To which I say, don't have a cow, man.
I don't think that I was banned from watching it. I don't think I had any interest when I was a kid. But then it started kind of, it was definitely in the zeitgeist. And I started like absorbing little things about it here and there. I definitely did see the Simpsons movie at some point. I can't remember when. I weirdly think I watched Who Shot Mr. Burns parts 1 and 2, at least part 1, when they came out, because it seemed like something important was happening.
It was huge.
And yeah, at one point I also, like, an ex, a number of years ago at this point, sat me down and was like, let's watch the first season of The Simpsons. And I was like, oh hey, okay, this is fun. So I think I've like collectively seen about 1.5 to 2 seasons of this, and it is much more fun than child Melissa thought it was going to be.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I should also say that I do quite enjoy the arcade game.
Oh yeah, that rules.
Okay.
Have you ever played Simpsons Road Rage?
I don't believe so.
It is Crazy Taxi but Simpsons themed. It's so fun. It's really, really quite good.
WWE also had a similar game to that called Crush Hour. It was terrible.
Oh,
great
Crush
name
Hour.
though.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's
Great.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
The Simpsons ride at Universal, also fun. I have ridden that one.
Is that like a track ride or like a roller coaster?
It's like it's a VR kind of deal.
Oh.
So like you're in a vehicle and there's a lot of computer graphics and stuff, and you get like shaken around and all that jazz.
Like Figment-esque, for lack of a better comparison?
No, not quite. They don't really have this type of ride at Disney very much.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's a very Universal kind of thing. I believe there was a Back to the Future ride. It's possible that the two are the same and like one replaced the other. Like I think the Back to the Future might have been replaced with the Simpsons. I have not been to Universal enough to fully know, but I this is not really an experience that I have had at Disney. It's very like a lot of computer screens more than anything else.
Yeah.
I hope to get back someday to both Disney and Universal.
Yeah, I've never been to either.
I know
If
Disney
you fund
pretty well
our
at this point.
Patreon enough.
Yeah. We'll go and do whatever mystery themed thing they have there, and
I'll have
Or
such
create a mystery of our own.
Yeah, I'll have such a good time standing in lines and being hot and spending money I don't have, which are all my favorite things to do.
Well, I believe that is what Dole Whips are for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Dole
what that.
Whips.
To pass time
Okay.
standing in line and also to cool you down on a hot day.
Mm,
It
A
is a
Dole Whip?
frozen fruit treat.
mm,
They are delightful. They're also non-dairy,
mm.
so they're vegan
And gluten
and
free.
yes,
Right?
yes.
Because there's no bread in that, right?
Most
Yeah.
ice cream things
No.
are, to be honest.
Yeah. No, but it is also nice because if you have like difficulty with lactose, it's still very
There's nothing worse than being lactose intolerant and eating ice cream in the heat, and you're like, oh, it's like Anchorman. Milk was a bad choice. You know what I mean? Like, woof.
yes.
Sometimes you
100%.
just want to see the world burn.
Yep. And also
You don't-
your...
Sometimes you want to shoot them.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh,
there we go. Very
Tristan,
good.
Tyler coming in with the segues. Yes.
Very good, as always. So we're talking about Who Shot Mr. Burns, a 2-part episode, which happened at the end of a season, and then a full summer went by, and
Mhm.
then they revealed who the killer was after a campaign where you could write in to see who you thought did it. And from what I remember, that was taken into account when they revealed the person who shot Mr. Burns.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
We open with the empty school, right? Principal
Yes,
Skinner.
school is
Yes.
out of session. Principal Skinner is there, and he finds that the the hamster for the classroom, Super Dude, has unfortunately died, and he instructs Willie, the groundskeeper, to find a proper burial plot for him. And in so doing, Willie hits an oil vein.
He digs inside of a building.
Yeah.
Like, not outside. Like, that is not proper burial instructions.
Hey, listen, you're not wrong, but Willie does what Willie does.
Yeah, I just think it's important to know. Like, it is not where you think. He is not digging where you think he is digging.
No, I believe it is in, like, the boiler room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, where, he's just like, ugh, I can't be arsed, or whatever he says. And they strike a vein for the oil, and then so all of a sudden, the school is well funded, and they're going through, like, what should we do with all this money?
We cut to Mr. Burns having a meeting. No, having a meeting.
He's
Jeez.
just absolutely beating off to the idea of oil.
Totally. Thought he was getting jumped.
Words mean different things. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was recently reminded what the word rooting means in New Zealand as opposed to here when it's saying I'll be rooting for the interestingly named all-white soccer team.
Oh.
Yeah, which is what I brought up because I'm like, to Americans, because we have this incredibly weird at best relationship to race. It sounds bad to us, but it's just like based off of the uniforms. But rooting in New Zealand means like stupping, like really getting in there. Like,
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
how,
was
like
just-
taking root and okay.
well,
Yep.
like, you know how elks go into rooting season or whatever. So it comes
Oh,
from like
okay,
that
sure.
sort of, yeah. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but anyway.
Anyway, Mr. Burns is in fact having a meeting, and he needs to get a priority letter out.
Of course.
Homer, it gets to Homer, like it changes a bunch of hands, gets to Homer, and Homer somehow is like, oh, I see. This goes back to Mr. Burns. I'm going to be so efficient and deliver it. And no, that's the return address, in fact.
Yeah.
But
And-
we find out that Mr. Burns does not know Homer's name.
And also, he tries to drop an anvil on Homer, and it is a 10,000 kg or like a 100 kg or whatever anvil, and he couldn't do the conversion, so it's a very small anvil. So, yes, seemed heavier when I bought it. But yeah, famously, Mr. Burns can never remember Homer Simpson's name. That's like a running gag where he'll go, "Who's that young fellow?" He goes, "Homer Simpson, sir." Simpson, eh? Just like continually to kind of like erase whatever hijinks Homer gets up to in his work.
So Mr. Burns finds out about the oil, and he's outraged at the idea of a nonprofit organization having any money.
Yes.
Which, I mean, can relate.
Yeah, clearly.
Back at the school, Principal Skinner is hearing what people want to do with said funds now that they've seemingly struck it rich with this oil well. The lunch persons want a better kitchen.
No, they want.
But like, there's the thing about staff. Yeah,
She goes, I want my staff keeps complaining about the conditions in the kitchen, so I want a new staff.
new staff.
Really
Thank you.
solid little turnaround of a joke. Obviously, they're getting a lot of suggestions from students, most of which I do not remember.
The janitor wants a crystal bucket for his mop.
Groundskeeper Willie is his
Yes.
name.
Yeah.
Put some respect on it.
This is the first and last time I'm meeting this man.
So cruel. Ugh.
Lisa comes in, and she brings in Tito Puente, and she
Yes.
wants to start a jazz club.
Yes.
Well, I was delighted to find voiced himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know why, Tyler? Everyone loves The Simpsons. That's why.
I can tell you at least 6 people who feel similarly to me. So
I am
sorry to break
aware.
to you.
Yeah, including your mother, it seems.
Lisa Simpson, who is probably my favorite.
It's surprising no one.
No, of course not. Yeah, I love
who
Lisa.
you have to pick out of this cavalcade of characters that you don't necessarily enjoy, but Tyler, to whom do you relate most and enjoy?
Oh God, relate. The son in this episode.
In this episode specifically.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it gets
Bart.
blocked out at a point.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
It's so interesting.
Tristan.
Oh, sure. I obviously Bart, huge for me because I do think about this a lot because I was homeschooled famously, and yeah, I know, shocking.
Uh-huh.
Every day was a parent teacher conferences, blah blah blah, jokes. But had I not been homeschooled, I do think I would be like actively a Bart Simpson. Like I would have been like labeled a bad kid because I was so fidgety and so rambunctious that I would have been like, okay, let me start throwing firecrackers at pigeons or whatever. You know, I think, I think it would have been like, so I kind of see before me like an alternate route of my life. Yeah. But I really like, as far as relating to that, but I think the character I enjoy most, who does make a brief appearance in the second episode here, which is Jailbird, who is the criminal that holds up the quickie mark a lot. Where you go, and he talks like this, hey dude, and I think it's just a fun character. That's really what it comes down to.
So great. So
I did
during
enjoy
this,
Grandpa.
Grandpa Simpson,
okay.
S tier character. Oh,
he's great.
love him.
So as they're entertaining these suggestions, Mr. Burns goes in disguised as Sid from Toy Story, basically.
Okay, number one, yes. Number two, he's disguised as another character that does appear later. But yes.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very much like, hello fellow kids.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And he says he needs to get the oil well signed over to his company, basically, is what he's trying to pull, but like as a child. But he's trying this whole bit, like trying to sit on the desk and like cross his legs, like, like one of the kids, and he like can't do it because his joints are all out of whack from being an old. It's just great. It's just really good comedy.
It's very solid.
So
and
Skinner
then
is like,
he's like, I know it's you.
Yeah. Absolutely sees through it immediately.
And then Burns tries to get Smithers to attack him, and he does so by like trying to like staple, but like doesn't like press the staple anywhere near him, just kind of like clicks it, and like staples just kind of like fall to the ground. It's very funny and anticlimactic at the same time.
Yeah. And Smithers is just like a devotee to Burns, like the whole time. Like he loves him so much.
Yes.
He's really
like, are
doing
they
the
a thing?
most
Is
to
that a
please him.
thing, or is it?
Smithers wants to be in a gay relationship with Mr. Burns, and Mr. Burns is oblivious. That's like the running gag. For the record, it's apparently Mr. Burns was born in 1902, so he's 150 year old. Yeah, he's very like ancient beyond years. But yes, devotee is so funny, Melissa. That is very true. Yeah, no, that's true. I just never would have put it that way. It's very fun.
Well, while we're on age, does anyone age in this series?
No, they stay very still because they have said what years they were born, but it is this weird thing where like obviously in like the 90s they flash back to when Marge and Homer are in college and it's like the 70s, and now they flash back and it's the 90s, and you're like, I don't know how this works. Homer Simpson is canonically, I believe, 34.
Okay.
And so, so that's...
Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put in, how old is Homer Simpson? Homer Simpson. How old?
Yeah, because I was thinking about that because it's so funny because, like, Homer Simpson still reads older than me in my mind.
Of course.
Yeah.
Between 36 and 39.
Oh, like looking back at like 90s sitcoms in particular, like Friends or like Girlfriends or things like that, Living Single. And you look at these characters who like were fully adults like when we were kids, and like now as a 34-year-old person, I'm like, oh, she was running her own magazine. Oh, like they were just like, oh God.
Yeah.
What is my life?
Homer Simpson is married with 3 kids and works at a nuclear power plant. He has a good union job. He went to the moon. Ugh, you know, what am I doing with my life?
Exactly.
Yes, Homer Simpson, who is, I mean, not the sharpest tack, and he's doing pretty okay
Has
for
the life
himself.
I want. Maybe I should have just been dumber.
Honestly,
but,
you know,
sometimes I think about anyway.
To counteract what the school has going on, Burns creates plans to do like a slanted drilling of said oil from the ground.
Yes, and that is revealed during Oil Appreciation Day at Springfield Elementary.
Mm-hmm. You know it, you love it.
Which is so funny, and it's also like this thing of... They say at one point, because now our school will be fully funded, and he goes, "Yep, but not Springfield High. You're gonna just get dumber there because it's just the one school." Which
Oh
is
my
so
gosh,
so funny.
Which like is crazy about like some of like the renovations in certain towns. Like I remember my town when I was in high school spent like so much money to open up this brand new middle school after they had just renovated the elementary school. So people were going from like these 2 beautiful buildings back to back, and then the high school, which was like a hot mess express.
Wow.
Like they used to do like video morning announcements at like the middle school and elementary school.
Oh, wow.
We did not have the technology to support that at the high school. Like it was a mess.
That is so wild. Wow.
Huh. But yeah, he does do a slanted, which reminds me, of course, of the film There Will Be Blood, where he drinks the milkshake, right? Because it is like the oil is still there. You just have to angle it in a different way. And unfortunately, the way oil rights work is it's, first come, first served, basically. So if you can get there before the other person, it's like, oh, I guess you own that now. It doesn't matter who discovers it, which is exactly what Mr. Burns does, and steals all the oil and then makes plans to block out the sun.
Not me.
Meanwhile, there is a running...
I understand now. I was like, I thought you meant Bart earlier. I was like, excuse me.
No.
Like, I was like, what? I comprehend
I
now.
meant the literal sun.
Yeah, you want to not be involved. That's so funny. I do feel like you might empathize with Patty or Selma as characters because they hate Homer Simpson.
Did we see them in this episode?
No, they do. I think they go briefly. They're Marge's sisters, twin sisters.
Oh, and they smoke.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's kind of their whole deal, is they smoke and watch MacGyver. Not a bad life, to be honest. Hanging out, watching shows.
Yeah, during this whole time, Homer is plotting ways to get Mr. Burns to remember his name.
Yes,
A
including
nice thread.
this very
Oh,
funny.
and sorry, during the oil explosion appreciation thing that happened, when the oil first spouts out, the first jet of it like smashes Bart's treehouse and injures the dog.
Santa's little helper.
Yes.
Yes, which
I'm sorry?
Santa's little helper is the name of the dog,
Yes.
and Snowball's the cat.
Like the full Santa's little help, like that entire
that's
thing.
the whole. That's the whole.
Okay.
It's so interesting. This is so fascinating. It feels like, again, we're back in Clone Wars. You're like, who? What? Oh, I want to, and I will probably put a formal a notes app apology on our Instagram of it is Glup Shido, not Gulp Shido. As someone who has a little bit of dyslexia, I want to just acknowledge it's a Glup Shido, which is an unnamed Star Wars character. But also one of the ways in which Homer Simpson tries to get Burns to remember his name is off of Marge Simpson, who's his wife, Tyler. She suggests...
I know that. I played the video game.
She suggests getting a box of chocolates and putting a picture in it so that he, associates the pleasantry of like eating chocolate with him and he'll remember his name and that sort of thing. And so there's this sequence where he and Waylon Smithers eat a box of chocolates been left by, and he goes, oh, that's Maggie Simpson. Oh, and this is Bart Simpson, and this is Lisa Simpson, and that's Marge Simpson. And then, like, he knows everybody, and they get so sick from the chocolate that they don't reveal Homer's face.
Yeah, they leave one chocolate, and it's covering Homer's face.
It's very good.
A sour quince log, which I have never encountered in a box of chocolate in my life, but
And can I tell you?
Who knows? I have not eaten all the boxes of chocolates.
I don't know what that
Unfortunately.
even into. I don't know what that is. What kind of chocolate that is? It's fine.
I can't
I'll
waste
Google
time
it.
describing that too.
But I want to quickly
it did
go.
give me a bit that I actually did find funny in this first part, which is when Marge is telling Homer about this idea. She's like, I have this idea. My dad, when he was courting my mom, like did this thing where he left a picture of himself in a box of chocolate and she never forgot, blah, blah. And he goes, so it really wasn't your idea, was it?
Yeah.
It's like,
really was. It's really good. Yeah, I have that written down as well. It wasn't really your idea. It wasn't Marge.
Also, Marge Simpson is so sweet and earnest and just really lovely.
Yes.
And takes way too much shit from Homer and all of her children. But like, she's such a nice character.
But I'm a mom. It's what we do. There is no, by the way, I was looking, there's no log for dogdie.com for this episode with Santa's little helper being in peril as he is. So get on it, doesthedogdie.com. Come on.
Yeah.
But he didn't die.
No, he doesn't.
He
But like
die,
when there's
no.
he doesn't. But when there's like a dog in peril, you want to know whether or not he dies.
Sometimes on doesthedogdie.com,
I get what you mean now.
Mm-hmm.
the answer can be no.
And often is. More
That's
times
what I
than
meant.
not.
I was like, if there's no entry, then the dog lives. That's not how
No,
it
yeah.
works.
If I'm watching a horror movie and a dog appears, I'm like, come on, doesthedogdie.com, you got to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good
or
boy,
any,
I didn't even have to look.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not messing with this in the slightest.
Often it'll give like a time
Mm-hmm.
when something happens so you can skip over it. Like because I like horror movies, but I don't want to know about the dog because that is too upsetting for me. So I just skip
Nobody
over
in horror movies should own a dog.
What if
No.
it's
That
a
should be
werewolf?
part of their problem. It's like if they had a dog, problem would have been solved.
Werewolf. How do we feel?
If the werewolf dies,
Yeah. That's a dog.
it depends.
It's not.
It's a dog. It's a wolf.
not.
It's not.
It's a dog.
It's not.
It's a
It's
wolf.
like
What is a wolf
human-
if not a dog?
And it's a
But
human
it's also
wolf.
like more. Yeah.
Depending on the adaptation.
if we could kill the human part and let like the wolf part live, like, but if not,
Yeah.
I would be sad about the reverse.
Inside you, there are
Left with
two
a stupid
people, one
human.
of
Like, what am I gonna
whom...
do with that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know there are werewolves in Lord of the Rings? Isn't that interesting?
Are there?
Yeah, they're in the books and they just never get brought up. Like,
Oh, okay.
they're like made mention in like one of the first entries where they're talking about Sauron, and there's like, yeah, he is werewolves, but we're not gonna really get into what that means in this one. But they're definitely there.
We just want you to know for context about the werewolves.
There are werewolves, but we don't have the budget. But then there is a town hall to try and stop Mr. Burns from blocking out the sun.
Yes.
Where everyone gets real mad at
Yes.
Mr. Burns. And then Mr. Burns goes, I don't need any of this, and he walks away. But even Smithers, his devotee, as Melissa put it, has gone, this has gone to like megalomaniacal. I can't remember the exact phrasing. You know, this is like, normally you just have evil plans, but this is like super evil, like a super villain from a comic book. And he's like, too bad. And so Smithers is like, I can't do this. Melissa?
And I love that one of the things he rattles off is that the town sundial will be completely useless now.
Yes.
It's like, how many people are like walking up to the town sundial? Or is that a thing that happens in this? You tell me.
Not so much, but the sundial does appear later in the episode.
It does indeed.
No, it does.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for it to be such a grave concern and the myriad of other issues that would happen if you're blocking out the sun from this town, the sundial was not top of mind for me.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, peppered throughout this before the town meeting,
Mm-hmm.
you do occasionally have. So you have at the school, they say that they have no recourse to stop Mr.
Mhm.
Burns, and they can't do any programs, and they have to fire Willie.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that he's going to kill Mr. Burns.
Mm-hmm.
And Homer, they get a thank you card for the chocolates, and Homer's name is not on it, and he's furious. Then Fumes at Moe's bar make them have to close it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then Moe is wielding a gun, and the guy who's there all the time also loses his favorite bar, Barney. The retirement home collapses, and Grandpa has to go live with the Simpsons. Smithers, yes, has been fired. Homer is increasingly upset about Mr. Burns not knowing his name.
Mm-hmm.
He spray paints his name in Mr. Burns' office, and Mr. Burns still doesn't acknowledge him. And he says, "You're dead, Burns." Grandpa has brought a gun to the Simpsons, and Marge is like, we cannot have that in the house.
We can't have guns in the house.
Exactly. And she buries it in the yard. So, and then we're at the town meeting, and like
Mhm.
all these people are here. Like everybody's mad at Mr. Burns.
Yeah, and notably Bart, his dog was harmed by Mr. Burns because he had to go to the hospital. The
Mhm.
dog did. Which I believe we went from one hospital to another, and he went from not good to okay or whatever. I don't know. There's a gag there that I can't quite remember. And then Lisa, obviously, they have to fire. What is the musician's name again?
Tito Puente.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So everyone has a reason to not like Mr. Burns at the moment.
Yes. And Mr. Burns walks in, and he has a gun for protection.
Mhm.
Everyone is furious and threatening him. And then Mr. Burns does do the thing where he blocks out the sun.
Mm-hmm.
The sun sets at 3 p.m.
Yes.
Yep.
And he leaves the town hall, and then I believe we were found.
Oh, doesn't Krusty the Clown show up?
Yes, he does. He goes, "I've been gone for 3 weeks. What's going on?" It's so funny. Hey.
That is like a bit that I enjoy throughout media. It's like something, wild has just happened. Someone's like, "What I miss?"
Yeah, it's
very
good.
Burns is like relishing in like the townspeople's misery and like all that jazz. Folks are like still gathered like in the town hall, but then we cut to like Mr. Burns like walking like
Mm-hmm.
somewhere nearby in the area.
Outside in like the garden area, kind
Yeah,
of
he's like,
/ parking lot.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I get the verbiage right.
Oh, sure.
We also find out that the gun that was buried in the backyard is no longer there. It has been unburied.
Oh, I am so excited because I found a quotes page from the Simpsons wiki. I am so stoked because I wrote a bunch of stuff down. I'm like, what does this mean? I don't remember the context.
Yeah.
But Mr. Burns, C. Montgomery Burns, says 3 things before he gets shot. He gets he says,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?" And then something else. I'm trying to find the exact.
I see. I think you better drop it. I said drop it.
Ah, yes.
So I
Gotcha.
had written that down as well.
Hey, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, of course, like we hear a struggle, but like we don't see the action of it all. Much like a Greek tragedy.
Oh.
In the town hall, Mr. Smithers discovered that somebody's jacket was discovered or like left behind.
Mr. Smithers' jacket is left behind.
Somebody points out that the principal left his mother at the town hall. Melissa, you mentioned that the gun was missing.
Yes.
Marge is placing Maggie and the dog, whose name Santa's helping into.
No, that's like a baker's dozen, but it's like of like Christmas cookies. You have a Santa's helping.
Yes.
Santa's little helper.
Putting them in the car and then realizes like, where's the rest of my family, please? And so she leaves Maggie and the dog there and wanders after them.
Mr. Burns walks back on screen holding his chips, and then Jimbo, the person he's dressed up like before, says, "Hey man, are you okay?" And he goes, "I won't dignify that with a response." And then he collapses on the sundial. Then they let people know that he's been shot, and then they get Chief Wiggum on the case, and then Dr. Herbert goes, "Well, I couldn't possibly solve this mystery, can you?" And he goes straight, looks straight down the camera. And then Chief Wiggum goes, "Yeah, I guess I'll give it a shot. It's my job," which is very good.
That was fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of episode 1.
And an entire summer passes.
Who do you think you would have written?
Oh, sure. Great question, actually. Because I've always known the answer to this. I think the most compelling would have been Smithers.
Yeah.
But I think the most funny would have been Bumblebee Man, who I will put into the... Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
I do, because he's a like background in the arcade game.
Yes, he is. You are absolutely right. Oh, I'm going to put it in the chat just because it's like kind of random. But Melissa, who do you think you would have gone with?
Oh gosh, yeah, Smithers would have been the most compelling. I think not Homer. I think I probably would have picked like Grandpa or somebody like that because there's more to delve into there. Because well, why? Because there's a little bit more to the why than if it had just been straight up like it was Homer because he couldn't remember his name, or it was Lisa because her jazz club was canceled, or things like that.
I want to also offer up Old Gil, if you're familiar with that character at all, who's like a man who's down on his luck and is like a traveling salesman, and he has a bunch of odd jobs and he keeps getting fired, and so that'd be interesting.
Okay,
this is Bumblebee Man.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that he's just known as Bumblebee Man.
Right?
What about you, Tyler?
I would have said Tito Puente. Because I feel like he would have been like, it would have been interesting and like a shock, I think, and also someone you could easily write out without messing up, the rest of the series.
Yes.
Unless he comes back?
No.
Okay.
And then this is Gil Gunderson. I've learned that I can share stuff like that, and it's unfortunately now something I'm going to do a lot. But we open with the next thing, which is great, which is Kent Brockman, who's the local TV anchor, kind of giving us a a recap via the news, which I'm going to just kind of read verbatim if you don't mind, because it's really funny, I think.
Sure.
Which is, dozens of people are gunned down each day in Springfield, but until now, none of them was important. I'm Kent Brockman. At 3 p.m. Friday, local autocrat C. Montgomery Burns was shot following the tense confrontation at a town hall. Burns was rushed to the hospital nearby, where he's pronounced dead. He was then transferred to a better hospital where the doctors upgraded his condition to alive. Now let's talk to Chief Police Wiggum. That's the thing I was trying to remember before. I got my stuff completed.
It's so funny.
And so they go through all of the suspects.
So Smithers has a dream. Smithers is an absolute mess. He's just a wreck. And Smithers has this dream that he and Mr. Burns are solving a mystery.
Oh, yeah. Right, it opens with this.
Yeah, and then he wakes up to remember what's actually going on.
Yeah, it's like a fun, sexy 70s like buddy cop movie where there's like driving cars or whatever, and he's like, oh man, I'm sad and alone now.
Oh wait, but it starts like with the infamous recreation of the Dallas scene in the shower, right?
Oh yeah, yes, it does. It absolutely does.
Because Patrick Ewing's character like famously like came back for an appearance, and like they thought it was a dream because he was like in the shower and alive, and like his wife was like really ecstatic that, you know,
yes,
it hadn't happened, but it was in fact a dream.
Oh,
smart. It's smart writing. Smart writing, as it turns out. There's a lot of dumb writing too, but like purposely. You know what I mean. So Lisa sits around the dinner table and is reviewing the suspects.
And basically everyone has their own reason to do it. But the police have the suspect of Mr. Smithers. Because I believe he's turned himself in.
Right, because he can't remember anything, but he finds a gun in his coat pocket. Mm-hmm. And he thinks that he shot Burns, even though he can't remember it. So he goes in and he gives himself up.
Because he gets drunk every night and watches something on Comedy Central. And that's how you know how bad his life is. You know, that's a running joke. He is just like out of it because he's just like absolutely half in the bag constantly.
Yeah.
Yes, but he has a flashback of when he was like non-lucid, for lack of a better
cross-faded.
And he like crosses upon someone, and he pulls out the gun and shoots the person, and that's what makes him believe that he has done the crime.
Yeah.
It's also so funny because they arrest Smithers. They're taking him someplace, and there's a bunch of journalists, and one of the journalists goes, "Who are you and where are you going?" He goes, "Oh, we need better journalism at this time. Mr. Smithers, what do you..." And it's just like the idea of a journalist like having no idea. It's so good.
Yes.
Then a quintet of folks arrive at the Simpsons house to try and convince Homer to join them to rip down the sunblock machine gadget.
Yes.
Thing.
I believe it is Lenny, Carl, Moe, Barney, and a character whose name I don't remember right now, who's also
Curly?
a regular
You named the rest of the Stooges.
Yes, indeed. But yes, they go do that. They move the sunblocking machine.
They do. Oh yeah, it crushes Shelbyville, which is their rival town. What's the rival town to Pawnee, Indiana, in Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Oh, what is the rival town?
It's like that.
Pawnee. Yeah.
But I forgot the way they catch Smithers is he goes to a church and confesses, and then of course it's Chief Wiggum in the vestibule or whatever it's called.
Yes, confession and the confessional.
Booth. Yeah.
Eagleton is the town, like the enemy town in Parks and Rec.
Yes, thank you.
And basically they get to the point where like they're like, Smithers, why would you do it? And this is where he says he tried to steal our sunlight. He crossed that line between everyday villainy and cartoonish super villainy. And then it pans over to Dr. Colossus, who is also in jail, who has been jailed for being a cartoon villain. And then he tries to escape from his jail using his super boots, and he goes, when's my lawyer coming? It's really good.
So yes, Melvin and Krusty tell the police that they've arrested an innocent man because they've figured out that Smithers was watching Pardon My Zinger at the exact
That's
time.
what it was.
Like, he makes a reference to the show. And so he has to have been watching it, you know, as it was airing. And that is the exact time that Mr. Burns was shot. So he couldn't have possibly done it.
Yes.
And that triggers Smithers' memory, where he
Yes.
realizes that he left the town meeting early to get home in time. And that, I mean, I don't remember this person's name, but he recognized whoever it was that he ended up shooting on the street.
I will also say there's a really great joke where they say, you know, he goes, "You've arrested an innocent man." He goes, "Really? Ah, geez. All right, Colossus, you're free to go, but stay away from Jeff Mountain." And he goes, "Oh, but that's all my stuff. My stuff is there," which is so good. And they're like, "No, of course it's, you know, Smithers he means." Yeah, he has a flashback where he does, in fact, shoot a man named Jasper Beardsley, who is another member of the retiree community that Abe Simpson is part of as well. And basically, he shoots him in the leg, and he has a fake leg, so there's kind of no harm, no foul. They kind of just drop it.
Yeah.
Because Jasper doesn't even remember the incident, because he doesn't feel it, because he, you know, can't hear, and he got shot in a fake leg, so he didn't have any pain.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's a bullet in my wooden leg. Oh, well.
Because he literally goes, "You shot who in the what now?" Which is very good.
Lisa wants to start an investigation of her own, because of course she does. Meanwhile,
She makes a
Wiggin
little chart.
She does. Wiggin is consulting an Agatha Christie novel. Gotta love having Agatha thrown in all over the place with all these mysteries.
She shows the chart, but has left out Tito Puente, which the police then are like, well, he's a suspect because he also vowed revenge. They go to Tito Puente, and his revenge was, in fact, a song that Tito Puente unfortunately did not write. It's a fun song. It's a fun song, but
Yeah, it's a, what is it, a samba?
it's not Tito.
Yeah, but also Wiggum is looking at a Agatha Christie book and consulting it, and does go, looks like we discussed the motif, like he doesn't even know what. It's very good. But Tito is like, "Yep, I will get my revenge in song," thus immortalizing it.
Yes, and then they question Skinner, but the superintendent saw him in the bathroom at the time of the shooting. So.
Yes, because he meant to put on. This is such like an insane, stupid thing. Because he's like, "I have camouflage makeup," and he goes, "Oh no, must have switched it with my mother's makeup kit." And because after he's fully put on like full beat face of makeup, which is so silly. I also want to say, at one point, he goes, "Superintendent Chalmers, how are you going?" And "how are you going" is rarely said in the United States, but is very common in Australasia. And it was very just like a neat little, neat.
I did not know.
Oh, I thought that was like insulting. Like, how are you going? Like, leave.
Oh, really interesting. It's like, "how are you doing?" You know, rather than, "what are you doing? How's it going?" That sort of thing. Like, "how's it going?"
Well, like, how would you respond to that grammatically?
"How you going?" "Oh, yeah, not too bad, thanks." Because it's just like, it's like, "how's it going?" Because rather than saying, "how's it going?" it's like, "how are you going?"
I would just like, we don't need to get into my mind.
Yeah, we don't need to get into it.
All day.
And then Marge goes, "Grandpa, I found your cigarette box dug up in the backyard. The gun wasn't in it." And Grandpa says this where he's like, "You accuse me of everything around here. Who put the slippers in the dishwasher? Who threw a cane at the TV? Who fell on the china hutch?" Very solid.
Mo is questioned and cleared by a lie detector. Famously reliable tool. It's not. That was sarcastic.
I know, but it keeps like, he goes, "Good, I got a hot date tonight." Beep, lie. You know, and it escalates from there. Where he's like, "I'm going to be alone. Are you happy now? I deserve better than this." And then boop, lie. It's very good.
Yeah. In this fiction where lie detector tests are like perfectly accurate. I love it.
When supposed truth serums don't exist.
And yes, this world in which a man blocks out the sun. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Then there's a Twin Peaks reference where
yes,
Chief Wiggums is trying to solve the mystery, and he falls asleep, and Lisa goes, Chief Wiggum, don't eat the clues, which is something I say to myself when I'm alone often.
Yeah, I wrote Wiggum has a David Lynch dream in which Lisa suggests to go check Mr. Burns' suit.
Yes.
And there's a hair on
Which
his
they
suit.
do.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And it is the hair on the suit is Simpson DNA, so they've narrowed it down. Mr. Burns wakes up and all he can say is Homer Simpson.
It's true.
And Homer, as it turns out, has a gun on the floor of his car. And so he's arrested.
Which is like, oh, this bit is very good because
Yeah.
Marge goes, the police have such a strong case. Mr. Burns said he did it. They found his day on the Burns' suit. And Lisa goes, they have Simpson DNA. Could have been any of us. Well, except for you, since you're a Bouvier. And Marge goes, no. When I took your father's name, I
Yeah.
took everything. DNA
everything.
included, which is very good.
They're transporting Homer, and the paddy wagon tips over, and Homer escapes.
Yeah, because they order too many burgers at Krusty Burger, and they lean out the window, and it tips. And then
Right.
Oh yeah, because
the paddy wagon.
the thing can't bend under the awning of the drive-through.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then Smithers calls for the return of Homer Simpson, dead or alive. $50,000 reward. Not bad.
Honestly,
Lisa explains to Marge how circumstantial all this evidence is. Like, there could have been any reason, like, just because there's a gun in the car doesn't mean that Homer used the gun or that it's even his gun. It could have come from anywhere. And we have this flashback of Homer just, like, feeling around
Being a
on the floor of the
menace.
car.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, doesn't even notice the gun is there and, like, picks up, I don't know, a lollipop or something and, like, pops it in his mouth. Yeah, it's just, like, there's all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of shit on the floor of the car.
And then Homer has gone to the hospital to confront Mr. Burns.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where he is actually trying to kill him, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
actively, yeah, he's trying to harm
Yeah.
Mr. Burns for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to choke him out, yeah.
And he says, "Stop telling them it was me. I'll kill you for saying it was me." And then Burns, of course, goes, "What's this ne'er-do meaning of this? Smithers, who is this beast shaking me?" And so he still doesn't even know his name, which is so good.
Yeah, when all he's been saying is Homer Simpson, but he can't make the connection. He just has those words in
Yeah.
his head for some reason.
100%. And then, of course, Burns is awake, so he reveals that it is Maggie Simpson that shot him.
So we get a flashback sequence to Burns had tried to take her lollipop, and his gun fell into Maggie's hands where it went off.
Mm-hmm. Which was foreshadowed in the first episode that we forgot to mention, where he goes, "Oh, this was so easy. It was like taking candy from a baby. Let's go try that." And then Waylon Smithers is like, "No, that's kind of bad to do, actually."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Well, I'll try it now. Now
Yeah,
that I'm on top
exactly.
of the world." Yeah.
Burns wants Maggie arrested, but Wiggum refuses because she's a baby.
and
Marge
no
says she
jury would
didn't.
convict her. Which let me on that jury.
And Marge says she didn't mean it, but Maggie gives a look.
It's so good. Ugh.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yep, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
Because it's two parts. Like, are we changing, or is it like, are we doing two ratings, or are we doing one lump sum of a rating for both episodes?
I think one rating for both episodes, and I think it's still a TV show. That is what I would say.
Okay, yeah, that works for me. Tyler, why don't we just get this over with?
Wow. Now I demand to go last.
All right.
I would give this 4 and a full handlebar.
Oh, nice.
I thought the mystery was decent. I did figure it out, like, just through my heart, my intuition, whatever you want to call it. Like, I just was like,
Sure.
It's this. And, like, very in a Knives Out way, like, did not waver. I couldn't piece together, like, how, unlike Knives Out. This, I couldn't, like, quite piece together, like, how it was going to come together, but, like, I knew. In my heart and head, I knew. It was more fun than the movie for me, for sure. I thought that the pacing was, like, very well done. I thought the references to the original piece that this two-parter is parodying was like pretty spot on. And I do like that they left it in like a kind of similar like cliffhangy situation for the audience. So good job, friends, at The Simpsons. Gentile's ex-husband and all.
Yeah. As far as episodes of The Simpsons go, it's like pretty stellar. It's not like my favorite or anything, but I do love it. Definitely giving it like, I think I would say like 4.5 as well. Like very solid, very stalwart. Laughed a lot of great gags. Love a Twin Peaks anything. I think they reference it twice in the series, and it's very funny both times. Yeah, just a good time. And I love the opening of like dozens of people are shot in Springfield, but no, it's somewhat important, which is like anytime there's some sort of statistics about Springfield, it's always like, how big is this town? What is going on? I love it so much. I really like Mr. Burns as a character. I think he's very funny. Yeah, I just love The Simpsons. I love cartoons. That's it. End of thought. End of sentence.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it 4.5 out of 5. It's excellent all around. Just such a fun, like all the references are really fun, really smart. I don't think it could have been anyone better than Maggie.
Yeah,
like of all the absurd things. And then, I mean, Maggie, of course, Lisa is my favorite, but like Maggie has these little moments where she just steals the show, and at the end of both of these episodes, her take to the audience is just, it's gold. It's gold. It's a really excellent 2-part episode of a really solid TV show. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good mystery.
Good stuff. I think it's so funny that Smithers. So this was also another thing that happened with this, is they use this as an opportunity to reveal like Melvin is his first name for Sideshow Mel, and Waylon is Smithers' first name. And I think there might be another one where it's just, I think that's so funny. Waylon is like such a boss name. Just fucking rules. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feels like someone's coming in the door here. Yes, well, you've solved it. It's now time for me to leave and for you to get out of here. So in order to do that, I'm going to release the hounds. So you have 3 seconds to start running. Okay, goodbye. I now call this meeting the close.
Go back to jail, Mr. Cosby.
What? Great.
Great, perfect 10 out of 10.